Hi guys and gals, James Stacey here with another aBlogtoWatch video review. I think we always bring you some pretty cool watches to take a look at in these video reviews, but today we have something I genuinely feel is pretty special. So this is the new Omega Speedmaster Mark II. It was announced in January, launched just before Baselworld, and Ariel and I got to see it for the first time at Baselworld, and I was absolutely blown away. I didn't find the pictures or, the press release to be especially interesting. Oh, look, another Speedmaster. There's a lot of Speedmasters, which isn't a bad thing, but it is the truth. There's many out there. The Mark II in person, specifically this gray and orange racing dial, blew me away. Definitely made one of our top 10 watches of Basel 2014, and I think it's just about as cool a watch as Omega's making these days. You're looking at a 42.4 millimeter stainless steel case, the tonneau shape, 15 millimeters thick. You can see the date corrector there at 10. 46.2 millimeters from the base of the hooded lug to the top of the other hooded lug. And sized for my 7-inch wrist, you're looking at 185 grams on this really nice stainless steel bracelet, screwed links and such. 22 millimeter at the lugs, and it tapers down to the bracelet. You're looking at a sapphire crystal up front with dual anti-reflective coatings, 100 meters water resistant, and like I said, you've got a full stainless steel bracelet. It's brushed to be extra sporty, and it actually has a trick extension system built into the clasp, which I'll show you in detail in just a moment. So being a Speedmaster, Omega has fitted the Mark II with their 3330 coaxial movement. It's an automatic chronograph movement with a column wheel and their SI14 balance spring. Looking at 52 hours power reserve, you get a date display at 6, date corrector here up at 10, and all in all, this is one of their best chronograph movements of the automatic variety. There was some mention, online and such that it's not a master coaxial. That's a brand new technology for Omega, and this watch did come out in January. I also think that when you get to the price, if you compare this against the rest of not only the rest of the Speedmaster family, but a lot of Omega sport watches, the pricing's pretty good, and I'm not sure what effect that would have if they had added the master coaxial to the 3330 movement. Either way, you do get the column wheel, so you get a beautiful actuation of the movement itself. A nice crisp reset as well. So here you have your running seconds, your 12-hour with a date display down at 6, and your 30-minute totalizer at 3 o'clock there. Again, a gorgeous kind of dark gray, medium dark gray dial with these bright orange accents along the dial. I think the watch looks great, and on wrist it feels perfect, and the chronograph works beautifully. The Speedmaster Mark II is actually based on the Speedmaster Mark II, a design from 1969 that had two versions, a very similar gray and orange racing dial, although it had some maroon accents around the minute scale, or your kind of standard white on black moonwatch sort of dial. This model, the new version, is a little bit bigger, and it has a third version, so there's also a Rio 2016 version for the Olympics that has a gold, silver, and bronze subdial kind of design that links it back to, obviously, to the Olympics. I think this is a very welcome play on the overall Speedmaster aesthetic. With the race dial, I think it's fantastic. If it's my money, this is the version I would buy, although I don't think you can go wrong with either. The Rio one's surprisingly cool for Olympic special edition. You get this excellent tapered brushed bracelet, and you get this kind of really cool design for the tachometer scale, which is actually printed on the sapphire crystal, but the scale itself is transparent, so there's a luminous element behind the crystal giving you a sandwich tachometer lume, which I can show you in just a moment. So with the lume all charged up, I hope you can see what I was speaking about. The tachometer scale is actually clear. There's a luminous layer behind it that glows through, so you get this kind of unique look for a Speedmaster, a luminous tachymeter scale, as well as nice luminous accents for the hour markers and the hours, minutes, and chronograph seconds hand. All in all, one of the cooler features of the watch. It definitely stands out. I think the green looks really cool with the orange accents, and just another nice detail on this piece that Omega's implemented really well. Let's take a look on wrist. So before we go on wrist, it's worth taking a look at this bracelet. Again, it's a nicely brushed bracelet, screwed links, very sporty. It doesn't have any polished elements. I think it's perfect. It's really comfortable, and it's fitted to this really nice clasp. So it's your kind of push button clasp here, and then back here in the bottom of the clasp, you'll see a push, and with that you have a ratcheting extension, which gives you I think up 9.2, 9.6 millimeters worth of extension, which is just great. Put it on wrist, you'll see it looks just right on about a 7-inch wrist like mine. Absolutely beautiful watch. I'm really in love with the racing dial. It sits pretty high, you know, at 15 millimeters, even the hooded lugs. It does sit high, but it has a really nice kind of vintagey sort of appeal. That doesn't seem faked or like they were trying too hard. It seems very natural, and that's because they've used a design from 1969. Very comfortable, very sporty. All in all, just a watch that we're really impressed with from Omega. Pricing for this watch, you're looking at $6,250 US, exactly how it's shown here. And if you compare that with a lot of your other Speedmaster options, I think you'd be hard fought to find something kind of as interesting and as much fun as the Mark II, especially with the racing dial. For aBlogtoWatch.com, my name is James Stacey. If you like these videos, click like, and you can check out my full review on the site. Thanks so much for watching.